Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. There is the live figure of Ed Nielsen.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back, which makes him so key.
Well, he's got a lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side.
Spot on.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and place it forward. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He won't be happy with that one. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Guardiola. He has found the way through. Elects to getting up there. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Good pressure, determined, intense. And he can clear it away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bale. Nice control. Yaya Toure. And the finish! Goal! Milan!
Shevchenko really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And claimed it back swiftly. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko, he's found a way through. Guardiola. Makalele wins the duel this time. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's nice. And he's cut it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he finish? It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chance here to counter. Can he get away here? Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. He's through here. Oh, he's all alone. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what a mistake! Bale has the space to scheme. And it's Yaya Toure. Chouameni. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine! He's got himself an absolute peach. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And yes, it's him. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we get things going again. Stood up well to him there. Maradona was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
That is a little undercooked. Makaleli. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Maradona. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Guardiola really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Brilliantly cut out. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he has shown him a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. Makaleli. Zanetti. Can he get it through? Oh, look at the space here. Zanetti opts to play it back. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. And that is well cleared. And it's Bale. He is through here. Driven in. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's gone backward here. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He might be in here. Gerassi. Chance! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
So we have movement on both benches. Manchester United still making a fight of this. He's shifting through the gears here. He's beaten them. Shoots! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Now this could be a chance. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And this is Maradona. Eto'o. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And that has not gone well. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Zanetti.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bale getting forward. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And this is Eto'o. Di Lorenzo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Smartly reclaimed. Now it's Eto. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Maradona gets on his bike and on the move. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nice looking ball. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Reinders. Yaya Toure. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Koller. Eto. And this is Eto. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Mbappe! Well, that's a little loose. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ronaldinho. Messi. Great vision. He's through here. And this is Messi. Koller tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ramiro gets his hands on it, and the danger... And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan e Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Stojkovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Oh no, this does not look good. And that's definitely not his best. Makalele. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's been hooked away. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Shevchenko. Back in possession and ready to go again. Makalele. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's there to belt it away. Nicely weighted ball. Makalele does really well to win the ball there. Zanetti. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Missed by a fraction. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Shevchenko. Pullet running with intent. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Makalele. Can he get on the end of this? And he's heaved it away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. Decent chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
A nicely aimed pass. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played it back.
Really good.
There's the header! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Not where it came from. Ambitious ball here. And this is Eto'o. That's going wide left. Out for a throw. And no, that was never going to make it. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Eto'o.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now that's well seen too. That's a cute ball. Bale. Looking for the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nice looking ball. Stojkovic is wide and looking to get onto this. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, there's a probing ball. Yaya Toure. Makaleli. And here's Shevchenko. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Milan leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Great vision, and he's intervened well there. Played out to the left flank, looking for the run, and that's another good win of the ball. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Knocks it into space. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Eto'o. Out of play for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And here's Eto'o, and it's Makaleli. And here's Ronaldinho. Bale. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. Bale. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mateus receives it in a wide position. Shevchenko. McAllister gets across and deals with it. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
So we have movement on both
Numero
benches.
7. Numero 19. Numero 14.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Il numero 20. Il numero 10. Messi. Il numero 21. Ronaldinho. Il numero 17.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Makalele wins the duel this time. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's let fly. And over, just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Ronaldinho. You get a throw in. Tries to pass it through. And that's a throw-in. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Eto'o. Messi. Looking for options for movement.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he was quick to react. And the number on the board is 3. And that will be the final act. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evident... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really...
And the shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Played over towards the opposite flank. Well, that pass isn't the best. Always onto this. Nice interception, well timed. Van der Ven. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. McAllister. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Kout. McAllister. Van der Ven. Spread out to the left. Now it's Perez. Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Kout. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Eto'o. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko going forward. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, well played. Milan are one down despite having the better chances here. Tries to play it through. And this is Shevchenko. And he's heaved it away. And here's Hullet. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. It's a searching pass. That's a little off target.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Perez scooting forward. And he's managed to get free. And that's a danger. Tries a shot! And that's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Rijkaard. He came in hard, very hard. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Shevchenko. Defending was strong and firm. Great vision. Kout. Oh, nice touch. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. There's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's picked out the run. Real chance! Chef Shevchenko! This guy is class! About as smooth as it gets. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Yaya Toure really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Hullet. We are into over. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Makalele is there and he can pick it up. Can he latch on to this? And it's Zanetti. Van der Ven. And that signals the end of the first period. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Second period then underway. Zanetti charging forward down that flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Has a look and plays it forward. Beckenbauer, nicely spread. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Now it's Eto'o. Ronaldinho looking to receive it in space. And it's been hooked away. Hullet, look at the space here. Chance! It's in!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was...
It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's... And it's come back out to him. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ferdinand makes the interception. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Shevchenko. Number 7,
Makalele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shot could be on.
Number 5, Batistuta. Coming on the field.
Van der
Number
Vaart.
18.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Number 27,
And Serginho.
Number 23, Rafael Van der Vaart.
And it's
Number
Eto'o.
14,
Bale
Rashford.
is a player
Number
who's
15,
always giving defenders
Fernando
headaches.
Torres.
That has not gone well. Shevchenko. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And here's Rashford. McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Flings in across. And he can clear it away. Torres! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has... It's Eto'o! And that's a good finish.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard. And here's Eto'o. Bale. Ronaldinho. That's good play. And the shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's found a way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Beckenbauer has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Shevchenko. It's a really well-measured ball. Eto'o. That'll be a throw. Mbappe. Now it's Torres. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, easy pickings there. Van der Vaart. Spreads it out wide. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. He's in plenty of space here. That's good defending, very good defending.
The perfect tackle, he's been superb.
Van der Vaart. McAllister. He's having a pop! Brought out the best in the keeper. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's been intercepted. And we're done. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Eto'o claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.